We're packing to go to Ghana. Our maps predict that this is a mycorrhizal biodiversity hotspot.
We're in Ghana to explore with local scientists the coastal and rainforest ecosystems, which are predicted to contain some of the most biodiverse communities of underground fungi on Earth. We are interested in documenting the very diverse communities of fungi in underground ecosystems. And like you, we are finding there is so much to discover. So this is a map of Ghana. You can see the outline here. And this is some of the important waterways of Ghana. And Kakum, where we are right now, is about here. And you can see the bright, bright yellow. And that means that this is a predicted hotspot for mycorrhizal biodiversity. But we don't know because it's just a prediction. It's a model that tells us this. So that is why we have to go out, collect the soil, sequence the DNA, and figure out how many species are actually in the soil. We're in the coastal forest, which is the last remaining coastal forest in Ghana. No path, about 2 kilometers in.
Now we are going to do our second sample in Kakum forest.
It's a hard one. As a researcher in Ghana, what do you think the biggest threats to mycorrhizal fungi are?
Climate change, mainly because of rising temperature, and then which causes uneven distribution and also delayed in the onset of the rainfall. So some microorganisms at a particular temperature cannot survive.
There are real serious threats to the mycorrhizal biodiversity in Ghana. We're in a secondary forest right now that had been cleared, and you can really tell the difference. Instead of these big majestic trees, it's just really thick with vines. It's definitely the hardest sample we've done. And that's because of deforestation. When you lose this above ground diversity, this really old forest, we're worried that you lose the biodiversity below ground. And those two are so inexplicably linked, below and above ground growth and survival. We see agriculture on the very fringe of this forest ecosystem, and the two are just right next to each other. And that edge is really interesting to try to understand, because it allows us to test what fungal diversity is lost when you impart agriculture in an ecosystem. And when most people think of the underground, they don't think of canopies. But in this national park, we actually get to cross the rainforest on a canopy. And what it does is it allows us to sort of look at the whole ecosystem from the bottom all the way up. We know that fungi are responsible for generating and maintaining this huge amount of diversity in rainforests. And so to be able to actually look at it from above is fantastic. Ghana is facing severe erosion issues. It's estimated that they've lost about 37% of the coastline already to sea level rise. It actually draws the earth out into the ocean. The latest estimates are about 2 meters a year of coastline are lost. In some places it can be as high as 17 meters. And all of that earth contains fungi. And that fungi is being washed into the ocean before we can even document it. This work is urgent because Ghana is experiencing many climate change factors at the same time. By mapping underground diversity, we can understand the role fungi play in keeping Ghana's ecosystems healthy. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Mama.